And back we come again to Double Bogeys and the Bunker. DJ Yoakley with you, joined by Mr. Zach Stamp for the third or fourth time this year. And, dude, every time we talk, you get better. So just keep on coming back. It's incredible.
Honestly, I'll come every time. At this point, we got playoffs coming up. I need to come back every time.
This is incredible, man. I mean, we talked with Donnie about the first time you came on. You were just learning about your team. And now you sit here. You guys are just advancing. And I would argue – this is the team that's grown the most at Boarman from start to where you're at now. I almost said finish. How does that make you feel as a coach to know that the progression just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming? Something's got to be going right.
I mean, it makes me feel great as a coach, honestly, but it's more about the players. I mean, they're the one that's putting the work. They've been following the process and doing what we need to do to get to this point.
Yeah.
And I'm just on the sideline. They're out there. They're scoring the goals. They're playing defense. They're doing and listening what we need to do, and they've been playing great so far. Going into playoffs was just the most important part of the season.
I was going to say, I mean, regular season's great and all, but playoffs, that's where you win states, and that's where you get records and things of that nature. What are some of the goals going into playoffs that you have for your team, both lofty and reachable goals at this point?
So, I mean, reasonable. We play Massillon, Washington the first round. And, I mean, it should be a game that we can win.
Yeah.
We're not taking it lightly at all, but It should be a game. But we play University School the second round if we win against Massillon, Washington. They're the number 4 seed, and they're a private school, a lot of recruiting. Just going in there to compete, and we're going to surprise some people. Our record doesn't show that, but we're going to surprise some people, and we just go in there and do what we need to do. Hopefully, we'll come out with a victory. I mean, I would love a district final this year. See how it goes, but
that step that you guys took. I mean, offensively, still a work in progress, but defensively, I mean, we're talking about and I know it's a different sport. You're talking about like Pittsburgh Steelers-esque. Like your defense is not only keeping you in games, but it's winning you games. Talk about that.
So we moved Charlie Young. You guys interviewed him earlier. He was playing right wing. He's now my center back. We moved him back there. He's been playing phenomenal back there. You'll talk to Ben Kelso, my freshman goalkeeper that's been playing great, but we've just switched the formation. We saw some things that we didn't like.
Yeah.
And we've moved it around, and they're playing great chemistry-wise. Defensively, we got Jimmy and Charlie, so we got 2 captains playing center back.
Wow.
And, I mean, the communication on the back line is just phenomenal right now.
To have that mix, though, I mean, you got seniors, juniors, freshmen, sophomore. I mean, you're kind of all in there. That's kind of nice, right? Because it's not like you're not shifting, like almost rebuilding. If you lose a lot of seniors or you lose a lot of, stuff like that, you can reload almost every year.
That's exactly what it is. And I'm not a coach that will ever say, like, just because you're a senior, you play.
Yeah.
That's not how I coach. I mean, freshmen will play, sophomores will play, juniors will play. If you're the best out of the 11, you're going to play. And, I mean, we had some kids step up, like Ben. We have my first 2 off the bench usually are freshmen. And I want to build the program up really like as quickly as possible now that I'm here.
Yeah.
But just having those kids come up and show up when they play, it's incredible.
Patience, man. I can't imagine. It's probably a lot like parenting in a lot of aspects where you have to be patient more so and learn your patience and your kind of the length of your patience on that. How challenging has that been for you?
Yeah, so I mean, I told you last week, I don't have a child, thank God. I can't. I got a lot of. I mean, I have 30 kids technically in the high school team, but I mean, the patience going into the season. We knew it was going to be rough. We didn't know it was going to be that.
Yeah.
But we figured it out, and we figured it out at the right time.
Yeah.
So patience was huge for us this year.
No, that's incredible, and I know that you're here for a very special reason because it's Spirit Week. We're raising all kinds of funds for different reasons. Talk to me about why that's so important to you to show these kids how to do that and why you do that.
So, I mean, I went to Boarman. Yeah. That was a huge thing. And I went to Robinwood. So, like I told you guys earlier, I would donate the money for Amy Carquito. And I went to Robinwood. Boarman has been my home since I've been alive at this point. I mean, it's been where I was, and I've always wanted to coach here. And so when I got the job, it was great. But it's show support for your community. I mean, you may not be here forever. You may move. You may do whatever. But this is who raised you. And the Spartan family will always raise you right.
I love it. Coach Zach Stamp, this guy just gets better and better every time he comes on, just like his team every time they take the pitch. Zach, thanks so much. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Back with more after this. Look, he doesn't have his cast anymore.